My opinion is I thought this one was great. I really like this copy over here.
Almost every single time works because someone appreciates us for the effort that we did. Is we can make it a bit more specific. Right now, they don't know.
And honestly, man, like making a personalized video for me, I can demo every single industry. For me to do like a quick 20-second Loom video on the software, it's genuinely valuable for them. So this is what we have for the campaign.
Yep.
Now, what I was thinking for the first campaign, just to check, because I've got a limited number of emails I can send. I've only got 3 users across 10 domains. I was thinking of this one. So far of these variations, my opinion is I thought this one was great. I really like this copy over here. I don't know how you feel about it, but it has the reason for why I'm calling out, even though it is a little bit over popular now. Everyone seems to be doing this, but I think it gives a reason for why I'm reaching out. I'm speaking in plain English. It's about 78 characters. The only thing I don't like about this is simply the open to seeing it. But I don't know how you feel about it. I feel like this is a great first email to send.
Yeah.
You know, on top of that, when it comes to the email number 2, again, kind of keeping on with this is a cool call to action though. Can I show you how this maps to the company name setup? That's like a free value add. Do you think that's also a lot of friction?
No, not really. This is better, right? It's one thing that we can do is which almost every single time works because someone appreciates us for the effort that we did is we can make it a bit more specific. Right now, they don't know. Okay, hey, if I say yes, what am I going to get, right? We can say, mind if I record like similar clients in similar industries, in whatever implementation we have done and the impact that we have, we would be able to basically share a case study of some sort that we've recorded, and then we just base that case study onto that particular company, you know? So it looks like that, hey, this guy is actually speaking for me based on XYZ factors.
That's a good point. And honestly, man, like making a personalized video for me, I can demo every single industry. For me to do like a quick 20-second Loom video on the software, it's genuinely valuable for them. So I think I'm actually helping them if I can send them something like that. So yeah, good point. So I wrote that down here. Mind if I send you a personalized video? By the way, why are there so many variants? I've seen this with sequencers. They have variant 1, 2, and 3. What's the logic behind variants? How does that work?
This is essentially nothing but just different angles to different. So like how I thought about it is a bit different than what you considered it. We are essentially not rejecting any copy at all. Right. What we would do is we would pick out the best points of one single copy, right? To be acted as, say, an inspirational template, and then we will switch up a couple of points, say regarding the pain point problem. We just switch that up to the person whom we are reaching out to through Cloud Code. So every single person is getting a different problem statement. And a bit of a tweak copy, which is similar to that of, you know, the main one that we finalized.
Okay, I'm for it, man. You're the expert. How would I be able to do that for each individual person? Like, for example, this part is static. This is not moving, right? This portion here. So yeah. How does that change according to the person I'm sending it to?
Basically, inside of Cloud Code, we will let's just do that right now, no?
Okay.
Okay. Very helpful for us. Let's just finalize the copy once, and then we can just ask you to do it.
And I guess you like the 3 email cut, eh? You don't waste a lot of email. You do 3 emails per client.
Usually that's like industry standard, you know. If we have, say, a very big TAM, then I'll do no more than 2 emails. If a pretty small TAM, then I can do 4 emails as well. But it's usually, you know, after 2 emails, the response rate drops a lot. After 3 emails, it's almost, you know, usually not really. People are not really gonna respond. Okay, cool.
So regarding the copy, you think we can just? I like the Okay, so. Now I need to understand what you meant originally, because I thought, like you said, we're not rejecting anything. We're trying to choose the best of, like, the best copy of the 3, or...
Yeah. Just pick the best copy of the 3, then we'll make changes on the basis of that.
Okay. For me, I believe the best one is going to be variation 2. I think variation 2 is such a perfect thing for my ICP. because we're talking about things like separate spreadsheets, which is so common in the SMB to mid-market in the ICP. So this whole operations variation 2, I think, is the best. So now that I've picked a copy, do I go on Royster?
No, not really. Let's just. We haven't really finalized the copy yet, right? The copy is still very mediocre, honestly.
Okay.
So let me just share my screen, and then we can.
Sure.
So yeah, we can just use this particular email too, basis of the job title in itself, because I think that there is no really good or bad here. It's just it's giving different angles. So for someone in finance,
yeah.
And if you give like a finance-based angle, ops will give like an ops-based angle. So this is giving like a centralized dashboard-based angle.
Well, that's actually 3 phenomenal angles. You're right. Finance is going to care about finance-related stuff, operations, but an ERP basically covers all of this because we want to reduce your tech stack. That's a reason for one. Another one is spreadsheet outgrowing, and another one is the accounting reconciliation. So yes, I can understand 3 angles well.
So in the third email, basically in the third email we want to add a lead magnet and a soft disengagement, right? Saying that, hey, this is the last email, I'm going to be right here, I'm not email you anymore. Before I go, I just want to send you, like, do I have your permission to send you this? If he accepts the lead magnet, then he'll be added to the nurturing sequence.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I know what you're doing is you're kind of going through the copy and then you're kind of erasing things and everything like that. I feel like it's based on your experience. Like, you know what good copy should look like, and that's why you're changing this copy, right?
Because right now, if we send this copy, what is going to happen, and I know that. So I just don't want that to happen. That's why I'm adding in specific pointers, and I'll tell you what I mean by that.
Yeah, that's what I would love to learn more about, because I can see you're kind of changing things and I'm like, okay, I know there's a reason behind it. So yeah, man, sharing your experience would be so valuable.
This is better. I think this is okay. If we can just add like a lead magnet here, this is better than these two, honestly.
So by the way, for variation 2 for this email, I noticed that we're talking about separate spreadsheets that agree. Do you think we should take it that step further by looking at job descriptions and filtering by the tech that they're using? If they talk about spreadsheets, if they talk about QuickBooks, Tally, or do you think we should just keep it generic for spreadsheets? Do you know what I
mean? Yeah, if the basis of the tech stack, we can change this. That's what you meant?
Yeah, like for example, right now it says usually sign that stock is purchasing an account and live in separate spreadsheets. I never agree. What if this client we're reaching out to is using QuickBooks, for example, or Tally, for example? No, that doesn't mean they're not using spreadsheets. Most likely they still are. So in your opinion, do you think we should keep it generic with spreadsheets, or do you think we should scrape the job description based on that tech stack and input the copy like that? Does that overcomplicate things? What do you think?
No, that's a better idea. That's a better idea. We can tweak all of these into Cloud Code itself. So
okay.
Yeah, we should do this. And if we can't identify the tech stack, then we can go with spreadsheets only.
Yeah, I agree.
This is called as poke the bear question. It sometimes works, sometimes not. Here we want to add some credibility for sure.
Would you think that the credibility should be based on Udu's credibility or the partner specific credibility?
The partner credibility. The partner, right? Basically, saying that we have worked with XYZ accounts, and we have been in the industry for 10 years. We have worked with XYZ enterprise accounts. All of that. It just helps build more trust.
100%. Looking here for this one, it looks like they're definitely a brand new company. So they talk about how many processes they've automated, how many efficiencies, but where they've actually worked or how many, I'm actually not seeing any of that on their website. That's what I think is going to be the case I'm not seeing anything related to. Now, let's say we're working with a client that doesn't have any case studies. How would you handle that? How would you build credibility if you don't really have social proof yet and you're just starting? For example, for my own implementation partnership, we're not necessarily starting with anything. It's going to be brand new. How would you approach that, or would you even take people like that on?
No. So honestly, I don't like to work with people who don't have credibility, because if they don't even have credibility, then how would they have information about the sales process? And like, my only thing is that if I bring you a lead and you can't close it, you're going to blame it back to me, right? That, hey, it's because of XYZ I can't close it. I'm paying you so much money and you're not able to give me ROI. So it doesn't really matter, we can make something up as a credibility or case study saying, hey, I work with. So that's not really a big problem, right?
Yeah.
It definitely have a lot.
I can speak about me as an individual instead of like on behalf of the partner. Like, for example, for me personally, I've closed 10 million in ERP. I've advised 120 plus buying cycles. I've advised, 100 plus companies from A to Z. Like, that's for me in particular. So, it maybe if I'm the brand, something like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But yeah.
That works. That's good enough.
Yeah. So do we add that in the PS or where do we add the credibility part?
That's where I like to add it, but either in PS or before the line before the CTA. Basically, either in the PS line or in the CTA, like before CTA. So we solved the problem here. This is the problem that we introduced.
Yeah,
this is the problem that we introduced. We solved the problem here, and then here we have the CTA. So before, in between solution and the CTA, we'll place the credibility if it's not in the PS. I don't really like to add this line because it just completely shows that we are, this was bulk email or something like that. So instead of this, I would add something like, hey, if you're not the right person, can you tell me who should I speak to? Something like that.
Okay.
That's it.
It also kind of makes you look like a bitch, right? What do you mean wrong read? I know I should be confident that I reached out to you for a reason, and I know you need help. So
no, absolutely,
absolutely. If you come across more so like, okay, you're clearly not the right person, but directing to someone who does know because they definitely need it, I think that adds to your credibility as a overall.
People think that it takes a lot of time to build these campaigns, so on and so forth. It doesn't actually. What takes time is to think and procrastinate.
So do you think knowing industry is valuable? Not industry knowledge?
That's really valuable. Why would it not be valuable? Why is it valuable is because once you're actually talking to that person, you're very, very confident.
The confidence is like contagious.
They can see it in your eyes. Yeah, that hey, if I trust my money with this guy, he will. If you don't know that their industry, then like it's fine. I mean, either you know the industry or you know the skill. But it's definitely valuable because you can then push in crazy offer. Like we are just testing in a couple of specific industries that we know best, offer where there is zero retainer and just pay per lead model. You can never do offers like these if you don't know the industry.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm so confident within my niche, because I'm just like, yo, I know your company better than you. Like, you're going to tell me something dumb and I'm going to call it out. And you know what? I've done that with the majority of my clients and they still end up signing with me. I'm not a very nice person to them, by the way, but I find that in this region, at least, they actually respect me more because I tell it like it is rather than pampering them and telling them that they're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a good point.
Let's see if we can just do this directly through Apify, like through Cloud Code itself.
Oh, okay. So did you like go on LinkedIn? And I noticed that you did like worldwide jobs, but wouldn't you like search for finance operations, filter it and then send it, or do you do it as a general worldwide and then you feed it to Claude?
Didn't get you.
If you go back to LinkedIn, yeah, right. So you see here, you didn't add a filter for the type of job, or whatever. It looks like you just kept it worldwide. Do you then feed this to Apify or Claude and then tell Claude to do the filtering?
That would be a bit of a long route, so that's why what I'm doing is I'm ditching that part. What I'm doing now is in the sheet itself, you'll see that I'll just open the sheet and share with you. We have the link of these people who have hiring, so that we have the LinkedIn hiring URLs, and then now we can use this actor directly within those links through Cloud Code. And yeah, so the other way would be to do this through Clay, but I just prefer Cloud Code.
But like, what's that link? That link that you just put there, where does that take you? The one that you put on Apify. Yes, this link. Yes. What is this link?
This is a job. Like this is this link. You know, this is the link.
Let's see. This one, for example, is this generic LinkedIn jobs worldwide, right? That's it.
Yeah. Like we are not gonna actually go to, like, what I'm gonna do is to just use the API key from Apify and paste it inside of Cloud Code so that Cloud Code can execute this in a one-on-one basis with the sheet that we have. Let me share with you the sheet that we got the last time, that we need to qualify and remove.
That's from Prospeo, right? This link.
So
this.
Yeah, correct. That's correct. So
just pretty laggy.
You can see we have these people.
Yeah.
We have their URL most probably for their jobs. Even if we don't, then that's fine, because we can find it.
Okay.
So through an Apify actor, so we'll just directly put this into Cloud Code and let it do its magic. And that's about. We share you how that would work.
So you have the Prospeo list based on your ICP. You have the LinkedIn, the Apify actor API plugged into Cloud Code, and then you're letting them speak to each other.
That's exactly what I'm doing. So how the thing would work essentially is this would go first and analyze the list, and it would disqualify all the people who are legal heads in their job roles. Hey there, I want you to analyze the CSV presented and disqualify all the people who are legal heads or are based in the legal department of the company. Next, your role is to look exactly into every single one of the company, and with the actor provided, make sure you're able to use the same. So if you can see, we got a particular actor, which actually, this actor actually will go to every single company page and scrape public listings from there. So it is going to go into every single one of these company LinkedIn pages, right? Like this. It would put it here, and afterwards it would scrape for their active jobs that are opened inside the company, and scrape all the description regarding the job, and then basis of that, if it is something, and then it will try to analyze those for every single company to see what tech stack we can find. Yeah, we have all of these jobs. That's how this would work, and this would not be expensive at all. It would be like, say, $10. Yeah.
How is this $10?
Basically, that's what, it'll cost $5 per 1,000 results. We have it will we would have somewhere about. So we will need to create, what we would also do is we will create a company sheet and a people sheet, right? So that we don't enrich the same company again. We will dedupe all of these, and we will only push the company sheet into the enrichment. So say 500, and 500 times, I'm assuming everyone have 10 job posts, let's say. So that's 5,000. It's charging $5, so that's $25. That's not bad for a really good campaign. That's not bad. We can even So like try to find a better actor that would be using less credits, but this is still very good. Hey there, your goal is to disqualify all legal leaders or anyone in the whose job role includes that they exist in the legal department first, and then I want you to share with me an XLSX file which includes deduped information particularly relevant for company. So create two sheets, one for company, one for contacts, and share me the final XLSX. Let's just do that, and then that's how we can execute the whole thing.
So what is this people list and so right now, here's what I understood. Okay. We start off with Prospeo. With Prospeo, we're going to find, based on my ICP, we're going to find all the relevant people that we need to find. Let's say we've got 3,000 contacts. Then from Prospeo, I've got my 3,000 contacts, and I don't need to have million verify or anything because Prospeo verifies emails anyway for me. From there, I would then go to Apify. I would go on Apify and use the LinkedIn job scraper or whatever actor that's relevant, because Prospeo is going to feed me the LinkedIn company of the people that I've enriched. So then Apify is going to go over to these LinkedIn companies and they're going to find job positions that are relevant for my buying intent, such as hiring for finance, operations, whatever the case is. When that is complete, we then build the copy. This is the part that I've understood up until this point. How far off am I?
The only thing is we would not find just the relevant or just scrape the relevant roles. We will scrape all the roles that the company has opened. We can put a limit to it, say the first 20 or something. But I don't think we would. Yeah, that's it.
And what's kind of the logic behind that? Like, is the idea that, like, for example, my buying intent that I was thinking of was someone that's hiring for finance related positions, or someone hiring operations related, inventory management. So are we just going down further the waterfall of now we have all the jobs and then we further filter from all the jobs? Is that how it works?
That's, I'd say, the thing that we will have to go through, and then we can filter them with finance. It could also be particularly, say, the same software that's been used in finance could also say being used with revenue teams. So even if we are not able to get a proper finance opening, it could also be used in the operations team. So our goal would be to do a scan and try to, with all the relevant job roles, find some sort of tech stack that they're using that's relevant to us.
So we're basically, if I understand, Clay is about filtering, going down a waterfall and then scoring the lead. So it seems like you're doing the same thing. You get all the jobs, you filter it more until you have your final list of emails. Is that what we're doing here?
Final list of emails, final copy that we can then push to the sequencer and make our campaign live.
I think I understand it. So now what are we gonna do?
We will need your Apify.
Okay, let me do that now. So, you think the $29 is okay to begin?
That's more than enough.
Okay. Do you have a referral link you can give me? I already have an account though, so I'm just going to be upgrading. I don't know if that's still relevant.
That's fine. We can do that.
Okay, let's get started. I'm on it now. I've got $29.
Can you share screen, or just copy paste the API?
Okay. Let me go to settings. API and integrations, personal API token, copy over
630. We have 630 unique companies that we can just go ahead and get job descriptions for.
So how does the job description scraping work? Is that another actor?
I'm just trying to find a more like a more convenient way to do it, possibly.
Oh, okay.
Like something that would not even take our 20-25, because this is a very small list. If we were to do this for 10,000 people, it would have costed like $150. This is not very conventional. What I'm thinking is we will first finalize the active job role that we wanna showcase being relevant to us, and we finalize that first. Then we go to Google and search for that, because Google Jobs also scrapes all the jobs in different portals. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. That's what I'm thinking. Say I want to search for someone in finance. Let's search for associate director.
Oh, how the hell did this do this? How did you do this? Active job titles.
That's what we scraped, no? That's what we found in Prospeo.
I know we scraped. Oh, Prospeo told us the job titles. So then why do we need to do the Apify LinkedIn job scraper?
So that we're able to see the job description, because that's where we can have the text.
Yes, this is just telling us who they're hiring, but they're not telling us the description. So we need to actually, okay. I'm with you now.
Or we'll go to jobs, harmony bioscience, job type. Yes, we can do that. I believe we can do that. I think it would be easier to do so in Clay. I believe. Like for you to show what I'm doing, it would be easier to do in Clay. Yeah. But yeah, Jobs.google.com. Google Jobs. Okay, I believe my screen is still not visible. So
Right now, I can just see the Excel of Ben Campaign 1.
jobs. Okay, Serper. You must know about all of these tools, and
I've heard about Serper and Firecrawl. Yeah.
Oh, you know about them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard about them through. I was watching this video of this GTM engineer. I think maybe it was Eric actually who said something about Serper and Firecrawl. Basically to further personalize your mail. I think Firecrawl goes to your websites. You can go to their case studies and build a campaign off of their case studies. Something of that sort.
That's true.
And then for Serper, Google, I believe. I actually forgot what I think one of my buying intents that I wanted to do was based on 1-star reviews on other implementation firms, because that tells me that they need a rescue project. So I think that's where I learned about Serper. I wanted a way to scrape Google reviews, and the shitty Google reviews related to Odoo partners, I wanted to steal them for myself. So you reckon I should get my hands dirty with Clay?
I mean, you don't really need to, but if you do that, then you'd be able to understand workflows on a deeper level.
Mm-hmm.
You know how everything connects, and you'd be able to craft workflows in your mind. I learned that skill only from Clay. Now I'm able to do this through Cloud Code efficiently and saving my time, so on and so forth. But knowing how one thing connects with each other is very essential for us. Like that's how I'm able to, that's the only reason I'm able to think about all of this. I'll go to Google Jobs, then I'll search for that particular job, and I'll find the job that the company is hiring related to me and all of that. Else all the bullshit wouldn't come to my mind.
That's exactly what I was trying to do in my head. I'm like, okay, he's done this to this, but yeah, if I visualize it, I think Eric said something like that as well. He's like, Clay is very helpful for you to visualize what's going on.
Yeah,
I think Cloud Code is good for experienced GTM engineers, but for brand new ones, it might be a little bit difficult. Like I feel like Clay seems to still be, I don't know if I would call it essential, but at least the free version, just to play around with things, might be valuable.
What is cheaper, and like what we do is the problem with Clay is Clay has everything with credits, so people would go and find the tech stack, they will spend 6 credits, and but they won't. That's not practical, right? Like if you were to do this with 10,000 people, 10,000 contacts, which is not much, you will be spending banks. You'll spend as much as 10K in credits only to do this. That's
exactly what I thought. Remember I told you about Xavier and I wanted to start a Clay agency? I was watching Eric cold email thing and going into Clay, and then lo and behold, the barrier to entry was quite high from a expenses standpoint and everything. By the way, I don't even know what the shit this is. This doesn't even look like an ICP for me. This medical biology shit, I don't know what this guy is. I wonder what industry they categorize this under. Pharmaceuticals?
Manufacturing and
Oh, manufacturing. Okay. Interesting. Manufacturing is relevant.
So the approach that we have is we can either now use Serper or Spider.cloud. Have you heard of Spider.cloud?
No, Spider.cloud I've never heard of.
It's just an extremely cost-efficient tool, relative or alternative to Zenrose. I believe you've heard of Zenrose, definitely.
Zenrose I've heard of.
Zenrose?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, so this is just 20 times more affordable than Zenrose. We're doing the same thing.
Okay. Okay. That's good. I won't say no to that. I had this thing like Neon database. I don't know what I think Xavier was going to post a video on this where it just pushes directly to the Neon database so you can kind of visualize what's going on. And then it gets exported into Instantly or Smartlead or whatever.
Hey, that's great. Now our goal is to ensure we can leverage so I think honestly you should do this, because now what we got to do is I can share you this list and you can do this as say in your assignment. It's super easy because we have the whole workflow figured out. What you can do is you can use any one of either Spider.cloud, Serper.dev or OpenAI to be able to first find their career page by going to Google. And so you'll have to prompt like this. You'll go to Google and you'll type in company name or company domain space careers, and get their career page URL. That's the first step, right? Second thing you'll have to do inside of Cloud Code is to go ahead and find a single job title that they are actively hiring for, and that is relevant to us, the most relevant to us. So say operations director in this case. Out of all what they're hiring, active 4, job count 4, we believe that, say, associate director is the best, the most relevant for us, let's say. And next, what we're going to do is to use then we will have to definitely just use a crawler. I believe so. The difference between crawler and scraper. So basically, what scraper does is, say I have this page, right? So what is this page? This page contains hyperlinks and text, right? And this is a single page, right? Now, if I scrape this page, say I scrape this page, say I scrape this page and all the HTML text related to it, like that. Let's just say I do it like that. Okay, so I'll have a CSV of all of the data that I can see. That's called scraping, because we just extract data which is visible to us. Okay. Now, say we want to get the HTML data of all of these below hyperlinks, 20 hyperlinks as well, 10 hyperlinks as well, right? So it would go, and then the final database of data that we will have is an HTML file for this first link, and then all of the HTML. So this is called as crawl step 1. So you can essentially do it till crawl step 10, which is, you're going to click, the crawler is going to click and go to that link that it found in its first initial and scrape this as well, right? That's called as crawling. Once we figure out that, hey, this is the career page, and we will know that by the way, this is another great thing, we can find the HRIF, it's called, what is it called? HRIT. No, you got my point? What am I trying to say? Like a combination of ATS and all of that.
Okay, I'm actually not like HR. Oh, HRMS, like a HR management system.
HRI, something like that. I think your HRIS it's called as. Yeah, I'm right.
Okay.
Human Resources Information System. So it's one step of an ERP. This would also allow us to find out what their HRIS is. Say Workaday in this case, right? Once we find that, then we can crawl all of we would be able to find this URL after doing the scrape on careers page. We'll be able to, then we can go ahead and crawl all of these URLs that we can find in the initial page.
I'm not gonna lie, Neith. I'm super confused, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I think I'm not really following up until okay, so where am I right now? Let's see where I'm lost at. Where I am right now is I understood the Prospeo and the like, okay, so the LinkedIn job scraper, but then why do we go to Google Maps scraper? We went to Google Maps because
this is not a Google Maps scraper. Google Maps is just one of the things
but you're using Google Jobs. Like you're trying to find, basically, if I'm understanding your logic, you have a Prospeo lead list. You've got a Prospeo lead list of a bunch of companies, and you want to use these companies and find as many jobs as possible. And you're using LinkedIn as a actor, and you're using Google Job Scraper as well, or you're using Google Jobs as well, and you're just identifying as many jobs as possible. When you find as many jobs as possible, then you're trying to find the relevant jobs based on your ITP. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. It's just that's a more, you can call it straightforward but expensive route to go through. So even though it's just 615 companies and we know that we'll be done in $20, I want you to take the technical route a bit more so that we can get it done in less than $10.
Okay, right? I'm for that.
How would we do it? We would ditch the last route and we would go directly on. So now we have these CSV of all the people, and we know what their active job post is. If you can see my screen.
No, I can't see it.
It's loading. Like it's not. I won't. The last thing I'll say is this is complex, because it's not.
Okay.
Once you see how it's done, it just everything clicks.
Okay. Right? So now I'm looking at the stuff.
Yeah. So basically, our first goal would be to find out what essentially is a role, and let it be as well. We don't need to do that. What we're going to do basically is to use any of the three things, either Serper.dev, Spider.cloud, or just use OpenAI. I'd say that. You don't overcomplicate this. Just use OpenAI to copy this and paste it in Google with careers ahead of it, so that it can go and it can find the careers page. Now we will scrape this career page to find out what they're just going to show all their jobs here. For some people, they're going to show their jobs in an HRIS. In any case, if we do a scrape of this through Spider.cloud, we would be able to find their HRIS in any case, or their ATS. So we can use that inside the copy as well.
Now, once so what we're doing is the reason why we're looking at all of this is because we're trying to find their tech stack.
Yes, exactly. Then we will go to there, and now from here we are going to do a crawl from Spider.cloud to the first page, and then we will use all that information about these 615 companies to write hyper personalized copy for every single one of the 1300 people that we found so far, right? Because we would have their exact tech stack, their exact what do they use in finance, what do they use in HR, and then we can use that, upsell them, like to just push out our message with an engaging call to action, an engaging CTA with an offer.
Okay.
So
all right.
The easy way is just to go ahead and not use their tech stack anymore, and then just push the emails. But I really want you to soak this in as well, because if not today, tomorrow this would be very valuable to you.
No, 100%. This is exactly why I'm in this community, is to not just take the easy way out and ultimately to bad responses. I need to actually get myself in from a GTM perspective. So I'm totally for that.
I'd say just awesome. Just gather the data first, and then we can personalize the copy with prompting and all of that together. That will take another say hour or so. This is the copy part. So I'd say gathering data would be the best part you can do right now.
And when you say gathering data, you mean, of course, to gather the tech stack they're using.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's correct. We would want all of their scrapes and their crawls saved in a folder for these companies. Let me share you these the Excel.
Yeah. I'll need this Excel so I can take a look at it. And then if I understood the objective of what we're doing, the objective right now is for me to take this Excel, use OpenAI, Spider or whatever, Spider.cloud or whatever, and then find the tech stack.
That's absolutely correct.
Beautiful. I love that. That's a great assignment. Let me soak this in. Let me actually go through this in more detail and understand it. Because yes, exactly. This challenge is actually beneficial for me. Rather than everything being done, I'm going to need to understand how to work this if I'm going to be a good GTM engineer. So I think this is great.
The reason behind it is because today we know all of these tools, and I can record a video, a tutorial for all of these tools. But then tomorrow we're going to have new tools. So I actually spent my weekend, researching new tools and knowing how they work and new technologies and learning how to code. That's really valuable. All of those things. You don't need to go to depth and geek out and all of these things, honestly, because you just need to be master of your own industry, and you'd excel. It's just in my passion to know this, and it's just my thing that hey, if I'm deployed in any company on the planet who has an offer that works with Outbound, I should be able to get them leads, right?
100%. No, 100%, bro. I totally with you. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? Okay, the thing that stopped me and prevented me from continuing with my agency was what you just said. I remember I would connect these APIs through Clay because that's the cheaper route to do. Connect your own API. And the issue was this API got destroyed. This company's not being good anymore. This tool changed their pricing. This tool doesn't allow their API. In a matter of days, the reason why I stopped using Clay was because I had no idea what new tool was going to come out. And because I wasn't well versed in what's happening, I ultimately stopped. So to actually learn the technical stuff behind it, I think it's important to go in depth. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to get the data, like we talked about, get the tech stack per company based on the routing that you've just shared with me right now. And let me do my best From there, I would love to hear how you would have considered doing it, and we can compare and contrast what our results look like. I think that would be very valuable.